What's going on? It's Justeeni here, and today we're going to be playing another random match, and this time, for the sake of variety, we're going to do continents. So we're going to jump right in, and we're going to do some Lingueeni gameplay. It's a pretty strong tribe in continent, so it might be a little bit of a steamroll, but I haven't had any good Illyrian gameplay in a while, so why not? Let's cut to when I get a game. Alright, and we got a match. Let's see what tribe they are. Could be a mirror match. Not totally sure though. Not really enough information to know for sure. I think I'll train a warrior. It's definitely weird to not have our animals in very good spots, but we can work with this. Just send everyone out. We do have an amazing sanctuary spot, so this game is definitely going to be a steamroll. Forgot to check their points earlier, but it looks like it will be a mirror match. And yeah, amazing density as well. Wow. Look at that spot. 6 animals. At least the potential for 6 animals. That is absolutely insane. Yeah, this is very good. We've got a nearby ruins and ruins over here. I'm not really gonna play sweaty and look at when the opponent gets ruins because I don't care. It's just poly push. And then I could get a warrior to reveal the lighthouse, but I don't think it will actually do much. So I won't bother for now. With continents, because you both spawn on different islands, you can play really greedy in the beginning. And honestly, it's kind of one of the things that I don't like about continents, is it kind of incentivizes this really passive play. But it's kind of, it is what it is. You kind of have to work around it. I have to play greedy. If I don't play greedy, I'm just kind of getting punished, but it can lead to some pretty interesting mid games, unless of course I win the lottery. But that's kind of how it is sometimes. That's Polytopia in a nutshell. Alright. We're gonna get some of these ruins. We could get fishing pre-cap, but I think I'd rather just keep on developing these really good sanctuaries. And then we'll place our other sanctuaries next turn. Because I don't think we want a sanctuary in this city, unless we were to get border growth somewhere. So we're gonna be placing sanctuary here and a sanctuary here just to finish things up, and that'll be that. Then we can get fishing, explore the water, and then probably just spam defenders and then cloaks, because that's what you do when you get naval dominance. And if you can pump a bunch of money into the water before the opponent can, there's not much they can do. That's why I'm not really the biggest fan of continents, because things can get pretty predictable. But hopefully this game can be a little different and I can maybe get proven wrong. I really wouldn't mind that. Alright, so what's in the ruins? Population. Yeah, this is just going to be a very smooth game. Organization's pretty interesting, especially since the sanctuary here only starts at level 1, and on the capital actually starts at level 0. But if I get organization, I can actually develop even faster. So I'll go ahead and do that first. Now with 15 star per turn on turn 7, I'll just leave this guy in the city, just in case. I don't really think they're in the water. They've got a pretty low score. They're likely still exploring their own continent. Again, things are looking quite good. The rest of the sanctuaries will go down. Although, I could consider a different route. Could level this city up with a workshop, getting a lumber hut here, and just not getting the sink here. Which seems like a pretty nice option. Still definitely getting the sanctuary on the capital. Though, either of these scores could be good. I think we'll open the ruins first. That sword doesn't really do all that much. So we get fishing, that's leaving us with 7 stars left. So I think we'll just spend another turn developing our eco. And I think I will make this play to get the workshop. And move this warrior back. And it seems like a good turn. Next turn we get fishing. Likely get naval dominance, unless the opponent's already on the water, which might be a possibility. But we've got so much economy that we might be able to surpass them. Especially when we get those meeting starts. I did miss an opportunity to level the city. I could have done it with 2 lumber huts. Alright, this sanctuary is insane. 5 star per turn from a 5-star building that you can unlock in the early game. So let's get an explorer going here. Oh, it's Shinji. Very unexpected. So let's level this up. Now, we'll get a warrior. And we'll likely get to the other island first. It's looking quite good for us. The first scout costs 19 stars. We can almost snag that ruins. It'll take 2 turns. But that will be very nice to have. We're likely getting to this island first. And there's not really going to be a lot of opportunities for the opponent to outplay us. It's kind of another factor of continents. They can't punish my greed at all. I got a good sank spot. I went really greedy, training barely any units. And what can they do about it? Absolutely nothing. They just kind of have to take it. Maybe if they get an early giant, then they can attempt to do something. But even then, an early giant isn't nearly as punishing on the water, because juggernauts can be shredded pretty easily by rammers, and I will have no issues affording rammers. So, like, the window of opportunity for the opponent to really do something here is, like, right now. Alright, now we got that level 6 sanctuary, a nice 27 star per turn with barely any investment, and we can get sailing. Just jump right in. I don't care that this dies. It's fine by me. I'll put this port here so I can get to the city nice and fast. Get the resources. Place a port here. And we could consider getting roads soon. We can get a very quick Grand Bazaar. Yep, looks like the opponent kills it. Not too surprising there. I'm curious if they'll be able to contest this ruins at all, because it's not looking very likely. I could be leveling that up with the mine. They've got an extra population there. You can tell by the 205 points of score instead of 200 that the city's not only at level 3, but it's 3 population away from level 4, which means they likely leveled it up with a 2 population source, like a mine. So there might be a fortress spot here, and they could get a giant here soon, but I don't have enough vision to really tell. And if they do, it'll likely take them multiple turns for it to get in a port, And by that point, I'll already have a few rammers going. Alright. Hop on the ruins. They got a border growth. There's another village here, you can tell by the shoreline right here. I could go for that village. I highly doubt it's being contested. And honestly, I might as well. I can also try and snag the starfish. Navigation doesn't seem particularly great, even though I'll have no problems affording it. I think for now, riding in roads is 23 stars, which is just all of my economy. I want to just make sure I've got the good naval control, so I'll get these defenders first. And then we can put those in the water, turn those into rammers, and they won't really be able to do much about this naval contesting. I'm just going to be able to put more stars into the water than they can. And there's the first giant. They will be able to place a port here and get some splash damage, but I'm not too worried about that. Like I said before, I'm gonna have the rammers in the water by the time that Juggernaut's actually doing anything. And it can get chipped at very easily, as you'll likely see. They're also concerningly low on time. Not sure what they're up to. Oh, some nice vision. Gives them a decision. They can either kill the scout, or they can make a Juggernaut to splash. Which, I guess is pretty interesting. I'll just move this here. I'm going to move it to this tile, and then on the village to start taking over that island. And then I'll go ahead and get ramming. Capture this village. And for now, I won't actually make any rammers, just to save my stars till next turn, because I want to level this up with a port. And I think we'll place the port right here. We can explore. Ooh. Looks like they just got on the water over there. We'll see how things go. Let's get a warrior, because we'll need the units. We'll be spending... We can spend 20 stars on naval units, and then 2 defenders, 2 warriors, or just 3 defenders. Though it looks like we're getting pod capped anyway, so it might just be 2 defenders until further notice. But we're just sending so many units in the water that despite them getting a giant, I'm not really too scared of it. And it looks like they're going to take the slow approach, killing the scout first, which also frees up some unit space for me. Alright, hop on this village, and we will just go down here. I don't really care about their Juggernaut. We'll make our first rammer. I know that this Juggernaut cannot kill it. You can see how much damage it deals. It's not going to be enough. And it even takes some nice retaliation damage. So we can put this here, damage that, like and subscribe, hit the bell or something. I don't know. We're just gonna mindlessly make units. Not really gonna bother promoting these right away, because there's not really much of a need to. They're not putting the pressure on. So I'm just not gonna acknowledge them. I'll just move this back. And that's the turn. There's a third giant, and they have archery. You can see that defense bonus on that giant. Must have been from a ruins, giving them the benefit of the doubt, because archery will not be of any help for them it just won't. Because if they play defensively, then I can send in cloaks and make their lives miserable. Looks like they are training some archers, though, as an attempt to play defensively, which I strongly disagree with. You need to be the aggressor here. Putting your Juggernaut in such a passive spot is not very ideal. They're kind of just letting me get here scot-free. I'll be able to make a ton of Polytars afterwards, so you're really not winning it back. And I'm just going to be in a pretty dominant spot. So I think we'll send the rammer in, support this with the scout, then smack this. We'll just keep this on the edge still. No reason to really do anything with it. And I think because the opponent's playing very passive, I'll play greedy as well. Get riding roads, capture this village, then place 2 roads, and connect everything to my capital. And in the spirit of playing greedy, I will also border growth. It's going to make the sanctuary even better. Level up the city. And then get more units. Place existing units in ports. Make sure this can't be sniped by an archer. And then we can make 6 rammers plus a defender next turn. And we'll be in really good shape. Yeah, moving back onto land, this is not the play you want to be making. The Chinchi player must attack. Otherwise, they get brutally out-ecoed. Again, this level 6 sanctuary, they need to punish my greed, and they're not doing a very good job at it. Although it's not like rushing in with their juggernauts would be all that successful either, but it's really the only thing you can try. Maybe his backup plan is to go for markets, but then I just go for cloaks, and he doesn't have counterplay for that. So let's go in with these rammers. And as soon as he puts the Juggernaut in the water, down to 13 HP. I can even get a scout if I want, but I'm very close to Grand Bazaar. So I'm going to get that first. I'll get an Explorer. Reveal what there's left to reveal. No lighthouse. Very unfortunate. Make this here. And I'll just move this. Oh, they resign. Understandably so. Good game. Like and subscribe. And have a good one.